I try not to buy too many new books because I have 70 plus books that are unread on my shelves already, but for some reason I seem to have picked up quite a few recently, so I thought I'd go through them. First up, we have Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. This is her most recent release. I've read all of her other books and loved them. I think I've given everything by her 5 stars, so you know that I picked this up straight away. Actually, that's a lie. I picked it up a week later because I was waiting till I got paid. But I've already read this and I enjoyed it, but unfortunately it wasn't a 5-star for me. I think I gave this 4 stars. It was just a bit too philosophy heavy for me, but I loved the kind of characterization. I loved the depictions of hell, and it's kind of inspired me to read a bit more of the works that were referenced in here, and I just love R.F. Kuang's writing. Next up, I have Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, which is set in the world of Divine Rivals and follows, I believe, gods that were kind of present in Divine Rivals, but I think they're different characters. I love Rebecca Ross's writing style. I love her characterization. I love the kind of like whimsical feel that her books have. So I'm excited to get to this one. And then next up, I picked up this edition. It's the Fairy Loot edition of The Scarlet Alchemist by Kylie Lee Baker. I read Bat Eater by Kylie Lee Baker earlier this year, and I think it's like a contender to be my favorite book of the year. You know that when that happens, I'm going to pick up everything else that the author writes. I've heard that while this is like a young adult fantasy novel, lots of her writing still has that kind of horror style to it. There's kind of a horror style to it, and so I was like, okay, I'll try it. And I found this on Vinted for like under £10, so I was like it's basically new, unread, in like impeccable condition, so I was like, why not? Next up, this is a book that I found in TK Maxx for £3. I believe it's like a high fantasy, which a lot of people hold this in such high regard that I was like, it's £4, I'll pick it up and try it. I hear it's very strong on character development, and I think it's like set with multiple POVs and we follow different characters, and it was like £3.99, so you can't really go wrong. And then finally, I picked up a copy of Rachel Harrison's Play Nice. I feel like this was really hard to get hold of. The only place I could find it in stock was Amazon, but I got it almost straight away as soon as it came out. Sometimes I won't pre-order things because the pre-orders don't come on release day. They get dispatched on release day, I think, unless you buy from Amazon. Although after I bought this, I went to Forbidden Planet in London and I saw it in there with like a signed plate in it, like a signed book plate in it. So I kind of regretted buying this one. I resisted buying that edition when I already had this one. Rachel Harrison, again, is an author that I've read 2 books from and I've given them both 5 stars. I love her writing style. I love her kind of like, it's not always cozy horror, but it's quite like light-hearted horror. And it's really easy to read, and the characters always go through some kind of development or they're dealing with some big life change, and I just love her writing. This one follows a haunted house. The main character basically goes back to her childhood home, which her family abandoned and said that it was haunted, and she kind of goes there to like as a disbeliever and kind of has to figure out what happened there. And those are all the books I bought recently. I'm now not buying any